You are absolutely not going to believe the stuff we've got for you today. Seriously, these are deaths so utterly strange they feel like urban legends, but apparently they really happen.
Oh, I know. When you sent them over, I had to read a couple twice.
Right. We're talking dark humor territory and pure, wait, what, moments. We've dug through some personal stories and historical records, stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty wild sources.
And our mission is basically just to wrap our heads around these bizarre ends and maybe, just maybe, find some, I don't know, twisted amusement in it all.
It's astonishing, isn't it? These aren't your run-of-the-mill departures. They really highlight the inherent weirdness life can throw at us right up to the very end.
Exactly. So first up, Aeschylus, the legendary Greek playwright.
Okay, yeah, the tortoise guy.
The tortoise guy.
Yeah.
Picture this.
Yeah.
A vulture mistakes his bald head for a rock and drops a tortoise on it to crack the shell open.
On his head.
On his head. A tortoise. Airstrike. Can you even process that? You're just strolling along, maybe thinking about tragedy, and then, bam, a shelled creature ends it all.
It's almost slapstick, but, fatal. It makes you wonder about how these stories get passed down, doesn't it? Like how much gets embellished.
Totally.
Yeah.
But the core image of this, this targeted tortoise delivery system, is just undeniably surreal.
It really speaks to the utterly random nature of some events. Just, wow.
Surreal is putting it mildly. Okay, then we have Draco of Athens. This one's almost sweet in its absurdity.
The lawmaker.
Yeah, his devoted fans apparently loved him so much they showered him with hats and cloaks as tokens of their esteem, so much so that he was, well, suffocated by their appreciation.
Wait, smothered by gifts.
Buried under an avalanche of ancient fashion. You have to wonder, what kind of hats were these? Were they, like, particularly heavy felt or something?
This sheer volume is just mind-boggling. It really emphasizes the fervor of public admiration back then, I suppose.
It's a truly bizarre illustration of how even positive intentions, taken way too far, can end badly.
Unintended tragedy, for sure.
Wild.
Wild indeed. Now, let's jump to something more recent and just dripping with irony. Jerome Rodale.
Ah, the health guru. I remember reading about this.
Right. He was on a talk show confidently stating he'd live to be 100 thanks to his super healthy lifestyle.
And then?
And then, incredibly, died right there during the taping. The timing is just darkly hilarious, wouldn't you say?
It really underscores the unpredictable nature of life. Despite all our best efforts, it's a stark reminder of mortality delivered with a rather unexpected punchline.
You got it. Okay, from the individual to something much bigger. The Great Beer Flood of London, 1814.
Oh, the beer flood, yes.
Yeah.
A brewery vat burst, didn't it?
Totally ruptured. Over 1 million liters of beer erupted, flooded the streets nearby, and tragically, 8 people died.
A literal wave of beer. It's hard to even imagine the scale, the force of that, and the smell.
The smell must have been intense, overpowering. Absolutely. Right. And while the idea sounds almost comical, the loss of life is a sobering reminder, isn't it? The real dangers in industrial settings, even with something like beer.
Yeah, it makes you think about how quickly the mundane can turn catastrophic.
In the blink of an eye.
Okay, finally we have Garry Hoy, the lawyer in Toronto.
Oh, the window guy.
Yes, gosh. He decided to demonstrate the strength of an office window high up in this skyscraper by throwing himself against it. He'd done it before, apparently.
Right, to show off to visitors, I think.
Exactly, only this time. The window pane itself held firm, but the entire frame gave way.
Oh, no, so the whole thing just popped out.
Popped out, and he fell to his death. Talk about a spectacularly backfiring experiment.
That split-second realization, it must have been absolutely terrifying. It's such a stark example of, fatal miscalculation, testing limits.
And maybe not understanding all the physics involved, like the frame strength versus the glass strength.
Precisely. A tragic reminder about unintended consequences.
So, reflecting on all these unbelievably strange departures, what's the most bizarre thing you've ever heard of? Or maybe, does hearing these make you look at, a falling acorn differently?
Maybe. It certainly makes you think about how unpredictable things can be. What seems totally ordinary might just have some hidden, fatal potential lurking.
It really does. Life, as we've definitely seen today, can be wildly unpredictable and often, darkly funny in its final act.
Right.
What did we even learn here? Except maybe watch out for low-flying tortoises.
And maybe don't test window frames with your body. Just a thought.